Welcome to WeRPN's Self-Care series. This is Module 2 of Emotional Well-Being, focusing on your relationship with yourself, developed by WeRPN with the support of the Government of Ontario. Emotional awareness is being cognizant of your own emotions. It is essential to be aware of your emotions for you to be able to control them. Start to think about what feelings arise when you're anxious, stressed, or angry. How do you feel in those moments? You are not always able to avoid scenarios that trigger unwanted emotional stimuli, which is why it's important to develop this awareness. In order to become more self aware, a person needs to start off by being able to identify their emotions and the feelings associated with them. When our minds are consumed by emotion, it can be difficult to process our thoughts. In these times that involve charged emotions, it can be easy to react in an instant without thinking through the situation. In his book titled Emotional Intelligence: Why It Matters More Than IQ, Daniel Goleman describes these quick reactions as an emotional hijacking. Goleman describes that there is evidence to suggest that the part of the brain that involves emotion tells us that there is an emergency and to be on high alert when we experience negative emotions. That part of the brain, known as the limbic system, then recruits the rest of the brain to its urgent agenda, which can trigger our instant reaction caused by the release of our fight or flight hormones. Goleman, page 39 to 41. Mindfulness can be practiced at any moment, but it helps to have a space that is quiet and free from distractions. Mindfulness can be as simple as taking 5 minutes out of your day to think and reflect, or it can be done using tools such as guided audio tracks, reflective journals, or meditation. There are many smartphone apps that can help to guide you through mindfulness exercises, providing instruction on how to work through these activities. Because these apps can help you to become more mindful, using them will help you to become more self aware, which has been shown to be significantly associated with your overall well being. Richard et al., 2010. WeRPN has developed resources to help you learn more about mindfulness. Gaining a deeper understanding of mindfulness can help you with your overall well being. Self management is your ability to manage your emotions and control impulsivity. The hardest emotions to manage are typically anger, anxiety, and sadness. By learning to effectively manage emotions, it can reduce the sense of being overcome by these feelings, which allows the person to concentrate better and make more practical decisions. Controlling the impulse to react when these feelings arise and emotions arise leads to increased emotional stability and an enhanced ability to cope with stress and anxiety. As cited in the article, The Psychology of Emotional Regulation, an integrative review, having the ability to regulate one's emotions has even been linked to mental health, physical health, relationship satisfaction, and workplace performance. In emotionally demanding moments, it is important to regulate the focus of your attention and how you interpret the information that you are taking in. Instead of restricting the information that increases your emotional stimulus, you can self regulate by controlling your attention processes through mindfulness. When you are mindful of your emotions and how they affect you, you can become better able to interpret and react in these emotionally arousing situations. By doing this, you can be more effective controlling your actions. Emotions don't only affect you in the moment. Sometimes they cause a lingering stress that is important to address. Developing strategies to control these emotions and access coping strategies are two essential ways to help self manage. One resource that you may already be accessing it without realizing is your relationship with your family and friends. People often turn to friends and family members when they're stressed or feel overwhelmed, and this is a useful resource to intentionally use. Can you think of someone in your life who is a good listener or provide you with support when an issue arises? Having people who are consistent in your life is a great way to develop a plan to address the stress when emotions do arise. There are many other resources that can help you self manage the emotions you are experiencing related to stress. Some examples of coping strategies are as simple as making lifestyle changes, such as maintaining your physical health by eating a healthy diet, getting enough sleep, and regular exercise. Utilizing relaxation exercises such as deep, slow breathing and meditation can be helpful in the moment to manage emotions. Take the time to enjoy nature, develop hobbies, or spend quality time with others as a first step. For a more comprehensive list and more information on managing stress, visit the Heart and Stroke Foundation's website and put Coping with Stress in the search feature. This is an excellent resource that provides information about stressors and how your body responds. This resource provides information on coping and can help you in creating a plan to help implement a self management strategy. The final component of your relationship with yourself is motivation. Motivation is that internal driving force that makes you want to achieve your goals. It is described as the ability to propel yourself towards a certain goal. Setting clear goals and having a positive attitude are crucial pieces to increasing motivation. Optimism fuels motivation and is one of the most effective emotional abilities you can develop. Although it is possible to have a predisposition to having a negative or positive attitude, with a little effort and practice, it is possible to learn to think positively. Without motivation, you would have no desire to achieve your goals, making it one of the most important aspects of your emotional self care. It's easy to say we need to be positive or think more positively, but how do we actually do this? The first strategy is to have a positive focus. As explained by Caprera in her article, The Six Essentials of Workplace Positivity, research has shown that we can train our brains to think positively. Practicing positivity helps you to develop positivity as a habit, helping to change your initial reaction from negative to become more positive. Focus on what is going well. Celebrate your small achievements, regularly review your strengths, and try to actively find solutions to your problems instead of dwelling on them. The second strategy is optimism. Optimism is having the expectation that the end result of your situation will be a favorable one. As described by Cabrera, optimistic people believe that they can accomplish their goals. They view setbacks only as temporary obstacles that they will overcome. Thankfully, you can learn to be optimistic. The next strategy is gratitude. As Cabrera writes, gratitude is being thankful. Enjoy the moment, recognizing how fortunate you are in your circumstances, and focus on the good things in life. Gratitude is a crucial aspect of learning to think positively. When you are thinking about being thankful, you are thinking about what is good, and this will help you to remain positive and continue practicing positivity. The fourth strategy we will review is forgiveness. Gratitude boosts our positivity, but hanging on to a negative emotion and not extending forgiveness decreases our positivity. It is important to forgive so that we can let go of these negative emotions and remain positive. By doing these things, you will begin to condition your mind. Try it yourself. The next time a negative thought enters your mind, take a moment to pause. It's easy to react quickly, but it only takes a moment to be mindful of that emotion, which just may give you the time you need to think a little more positively. Savile and Monroe, 2016.